A garden of hybrid words. Mom Tai wanted her garden all you sorted before the sun yang got too high. So she stood at the fence with a clipboard and a stubborn attitude. It was the messiest plot on the street. And they men? The neighborhood kids had gathered to watch, half hoping the whole thing would collapse into chaos. Instead, Mom Tai called a family meeting to discuss the plan. Laying out a setao of tools on the porch. Trowel, gloves, a rusty rake, and a hose that hissed a specialite loudly whenever it kicked on. The garden's real characteristic was that nothing grew where it was supposed to. Tomatoes hurting for space against zucchini vines. And every time someone tried to carry a bag of soil past the tangled bed, a root would chew itself right out of the dirt like it was objecting to the whole affair. Grandpa, watching from his chair, would mention the old days when the yard had actual rows. And he swore that with the right compost he could promote the whole plot from disaster to prize winner. Nobody believed him. But nobody argued either. Arguing with Grandpa about dirt was never a winning tactic. By mid-morning the yard had turned into something between a sports event and a circus. The flat stretch of grass became an impromptu stadium chang for the kids, who used a garden hose as a finish line strip and raced each other from the shed to the fence. When it got too hot, everyone retreated to the shaded gymguan like carport for water breaks, glancing up at the sky shang where not a single cloud offered mercy. Mom Tai laid down one firm condition: no running through the seed beds. No exceptions. A rule the kids agreed to only after much listening to her lecture on flattened seedlings. Word got around the block, and soon they'd heard that old Mr. Chen down the street had a secret for keeping snails off their lettuce. He rolled up in his truck, made everyone stopting what they were doing, and parked with surprising precision in the makeshift parking chang by the shed. The same spot he always used for parks. His trick turned out to be very simple. Crushed eggshells. Nothing fancier. Good how, Grandpa admitted, grudgingly impressed. And the whole crew watched their attitude toward snails shift overnight. By evening the transformation had through, so to speak. The plan had finally adopted Guo from chaos to order. Root by root. Mom Tai sent a notice around the family group chat announcing that the tomatoes were, at long last, staked and safe. Meanwhile out back, two tired Koligeshi, Grandpa and Mr. Chen, sat comparing notes on soil, agreeing in the same yang breath that eggshells and patience beat any fancy spray. Someone's head peeked over the fence to admire the finished rows, and a breeze lifted through someone's messy hair as the sprinklers clicked on, watering a garden that, against all odds, had finally come together.